Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and today's video is going to be Tic-Tac-Toe 3 palettes in a row. And this is a series that I started a few weeks back where I take the Tic-Tac-Toe game from coolmathgames.com, and I have chosen 9 palettes out of my collection to fit 1 palette inside each section of the 9 space grid on the Tic-Tac-Toe grid. And I play the game, and whatever 3 in a row that I get, those are the 3 palettes that I use for the week. And so this last time I got these 3 palettes here. It's called Dream Big by Tarte. And let me just show you what the shadows look like. There they are. It's kind of hard to see with all that chrome reflecting back on you. Just some really pretty neutrals. A purple there and pretty like a pinky red. And then we got the brown and the black. And then we got these other light toned colors. A rose gold, a gold, and then like a champagne shimmer. And then you got this buff neutral here. Okay, so that was the first palette. And then the second palette, which was the one that was in the middle, which I've talked about this in my previous videos on this series, and I will make a link up in the cards where you can get to the other videos. I have a playlist made. And this is the Purr Festival palette, and I put this in the middle so that I would get the most use out of this one because the odds are greater. And there's all the pretty colors. I thought this would be helpful, you know, these glitters and these pretty metallic finishes. And then these couple of pops of color here through the holiday season. And then, of course, we got these wonderful neutrals here. So, anyway, that's the one in the middle. And then the third one in the row was In the Balm of Your Hand. And this is the number 2. So, it's called Volume 2, which includes not only a mirror, but it includes a bronzer and 2 blushes and a blush stain. And then there's a highlighter, Mary Luminizer. And then just these very basic neutral colors here. And so that's the third one. And so what I'm trying to do is use up shadows that are in my collection. And I want to create looks using shadows from all 3 palettes. So that's the rule. I have to dip into all 3 palettes to create the look. So this time I played with a lot of different looks, and because I had like almost 2 weeks to fool with all this this time because I didn't get a chance to film last week. So anyway, I just kept on playing with it. So anyway, but this is the look that I like the best so far. I thought, you know, this was pretty cool. So anyway, we're going to get started. All right, so we're going to start out with this buff matte shade right here. It's called Ambitious. And I've already done my base, as you can see, and primed my eyelids and did my brows. And I think one of my brows is a little bit different than the other one. But anyway, that's why I call them my sisters, because they're not identical. So if you see flaws in my brows, just know they're from the same family. And they don't have to be identical. They don't have to be perfect. I try, though. Okay, so got that down. Now we're going to go into this shade here called All In. It's like a brownish red tone. Really pretty. And so I'm going in with that. And I'm going to put that in the crease. And I'm going to build this up. And take it pretty high up. So I'm just going to keep working with that. Especially in this outer corner. Just kind of smoke it up and out. It's a beautiful day here in Savannah. It's sunny, not a cloud in the sky. It's supposed to get up to 75 degrees even, which is like the warmest day we've had in a while. We've had some of those fall rains. It cools everything off, and the leaves have already turned, and they're falling off the trees. Okay, just a little bit more. Okay, that's just about where I want it. So I'm taking it pretty high up, almost to the brow bone, but not quite. But the whole idea, y'all know with these hooded eyes that I have, the whole idea that I usually do is to smoke it up and out and create like a smoky eye. Okay, so I'm pretty satisfied with that. Okay, now we're going to go into the next palette, which is the Purr Festival palette. And I got pretty daring this time, and I decided to go in with this pop of hot pink here. It's called Wild Child. Wild Child. So anyway, I'm going to take another fluffy brush here, and I'm just going to go right into that. And this is pretty pigmented, so anyway, I'm not really looking to pack it on, but I do want to get that pop of color here on the lid, and also up into the crease, almost like a dome shape. So I'm going to strive for that. And just go make this really nice and round. And then just build up the color as I go. And I don't want this too dark. So because this is a pressed pigment in the palette, so I'm definitely gonna have that pop of color, but I'm gonna stop at a certain point, because I don't want this to be, I don't want it to dominate the eye look. I just want to get that color on there. See, that's definitely dark enough. Okay, now the other eye. And you got to be careful with these pressed pigments, because they will, they do have some fallout if you brush them out before they've been stamped on pretty good. So that's what I'm trying to do, is just stamp the color on and not really necessarily blend it out too much. I'm just trying to get it on my eyes, because the more that you try to push it out, you're going to increase the chances of that fallout happening. And since I've already got my base done, I'm kind of wanting to avoid that if I can. Okay, I want to take this over into the corner as close as I can. Not not that it's going to substitute an inner corner highlight, but I just want to get it over there, all the way across the lid. I hope I didn't just cover up my whole entire face by doing that. Okay, now that's all I'm going to do out of that palette. Now I'm going to go into this palette in the Balm of Your Hand, Volume 2. And I want to use this shadow that's like a purpley brown. It's a really pretty cool tone, purpley brown, and it's called Alice Cooper. And it's from the Rockstar palette. And I'm going to take a smaller blending brush. This is from Morphe. And I'm just going to go right into that. And I'm just going to use this right here in this outer V area. And I want it to affect both what's in the crease and what's on the lid. So I'm gonna take it pretty high up because I'm trying to create like a new crease really with this brown, and create dimension as well. So you see there's my crease right there, but I'm taking this shadow up here and bringing it around down onto the lid and just making a really like a, it's what I'd call the outer V, but it's more of like a C shape, the letter C. Okay, and I'll come back and work on that again in a minute. Let's go the other eye. And again, with these shadows, you know, you just want to stamp it on and get the color intensity that you want without really moving the brush too much to avoid fallout. Because the pigment is there, even on this one right here. Which some people say that the Balm really doesn't have that pigmented shades, but I think they're just fine. Okay, now I'm going to use that first brush that I had, that blending brush from Balm Cosmetics, and I'm just going to just really buff this in. Alright, now I do have a little bit of fallout, so I'm going to kind of dab at that. And just make sure that that doesn't spread to my nose. Okay. Now I'm going to take a smaller brush from, this is from e.l.f. It's like, I don't know, just a real small blending brush. And I'm going to take this color here called Matte Russo. And this is from the Meet Matte Adore palette. And it's just a, like a warm brown. And I'm just going to put that on the lower lash line. Just kind of tight. Just to kind of get a little color going. Right here underneath the lower lashes. And then the same thing for this eye. Okay, now I'm going to take a smaller brush, this little small flat one from Balm Cosmetics, And I'm going to go back into Alice Cooper. Just stamp, you know, just getting the tip end of the brush stamped in there. And then I'm going to go real tight right up on the lash line. And I'm going to use this kind of like an eyeliner on the bottom. And then I'm going to blend that in with that brush I just had in my hand from e.l.f. Just to kind of smudge it about a little bit, to soften it up. Just like that. I just see a spot here I want to blend a little bit more. That's better. Now the other eye. Okay, and I'm going to use that e.l.f. brush again, and we're going to soften that up. Okay. Now I'm going to go into this Mary Luminizer highlighter shade. And I'm going to use this Moda brush here from Royal and Langnickel, and I'm just going to, I like it because it's angled. Anyway, I'm going to pack that on, and I'm going to use this as an inner quarter highlight. And this is one of those highlighters that's just like pretty low key. I mean, it definitely brings a highlight to your skin, but it's like it's not real super shiny like a lot of the others. It's just like a glow from within, kind of like. And I like it. I like it on the cheeks, and I like it in the inner corner too. And it stays put. Okay, now a little bit of that same highlighter right here underneath the brow. Just enough to kind of give the brows a lift. Okay. I think I messed up my eyebrow. So let me get my brow pencil out, and I'm going to fix that. I'm using this one from The Brow Gal by Tanya Crooks. And this is the color, what is this? Medium Brown 04, which is like a shade too dark for me. But anyway, I like the pencil. I like how creamy it is and how easy it is to use. And it's got a spoolie on the other end, and it also has a sharpener. So I just want to kind of fix what I smudged away. Anyway, that's better. Okay. Now I'm just gonna that pink and that crease color and the shades that are all blended together, that are coming together on the eyelid, I really want to blend that just a little bit more. So I'm going to take this fluffy brush that I used the bright pink on this time, and I'm just going to use it to blend everything together. I mean, it's not going to really, I just want it to be seamless. That's what I'm going for here. But I like that pink color to kind of be distributed as well. So I'm going for like a cranberry kind of a look. I thought that that plummy brown called Alice Cooper mixed with this pink would really be pretty together, and it is. So that is the eyeshadow look. So let me put on some mascara. We'll take some selfies and get this uploaded to you guys. And then for next week, I'll share. I already did the game. And you can go to the website. I'll link it down below. It's called coolmathgames.com. And you pull up the Tic-Tac-Toe game. There's a little search magnifier glass. And you can search for a lot of different games. But anyway, puzzles and stuff. Anyway, we choose the easy mode because you want to win. That's the whole point, is getting 3 in a row. And if you don't get 3 in a row, I mean, you're going to say the cat won, you know. Then you might wind up using 4 or 5 palettes, which I don't think that would be bad either. But I mean, using three palettes is a challenge enough, you know. So I tried to use several shadows to create this look. But like the Per palette, I only used that one shade, you know, that this time. But I have been using it. I think it's been in every week so far. And this is the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express mascara. It's waterproof. Anyway, I sent my husband to Walmart for some things we needed around the house, and I asked him, I said, hey, would you mind just going over to the makeup section and just picking me out a waterproof mascara? I really wasn't looking for an expensive mascara. There seems like drugstore has the best waterproof. So anyway, this is what he came home with, and I like it, and it stays on really, really good. I mean, you got to really work at it to get it off, even with waterproof micellar water. For waterproof makeup, you still got to work at it, but it's not impossible by any means. But anyway, it stays on better than a lot of other waterproof mascaras. And it is buildable without getting real clumpy or anything. So I like that. I can wear 2 or 3 coats and, you know, get that full lash effect. And it lengthens. When you wear more than 1 coat, it lengthens really good. But you need that second coat to really get that, you know, va-va-va-voom going. So this is a pretty dramatic eye. So this is the kind of, you know, look that I would wear to like a night out. And I do have plans for tonight, so I'm going ahead and I'm getting dressed. I'm wearing what I'm gonna wear tonight. And I thought this would go good with the eye look. My pants are like a maroon or cranberry color. And this top has cranberry in it, along with some, like a nudie brown. So I did the nude brown lip. And this is Kylie Cosmetics. I used the lip liner Exposed. And then I went over it with a lip gloss called Like by Kylie. Okay. Got some little smudges. That's the only thing about this mascara. It is a very wet formula. And so if you do, you know, have a little boo-boo or a little smudge, you know, it's wet enough to where you can get it up right away. Anyway, that is the look. Anyway, it's different. It's different. It's real different. I like it, though. I like it. I think it's really, really pretty. I think it goes good with the whole cranberry theme for the holidays. So, I mean, I would wear this on Thanksgiving Day. So, anyway, the Tic-Tac-Toe three in a row. And that's the Tarte Dream Big, the Per Festival palette. And then the Balm of Your Hand, Volume 2. Alright, so I did Tic-Tac-Toe for next week. And the three that I chose, or the three squares that were the 3 in a row, was the Violet Voss Essentials palette. Which, these are the colors. Boom. So, love that. And then the Ace Beauty Grandiose palette, which I've used that once before in this series. And I love these shadows. And then the third one is the Tarte Dream Big again. So these three as a combination, I have not had this combination together yet to use, you know, together all in 1 week. So that's going to be my challenge for this next time, is to use these 3 palettes to create looks. And so the color story, let me just look at these side by side. The color story with all 3 of these is quite unique. So all 3 of these palettes have like browns and purples and pinks, and so I don't know what I'll come up with. There's a couple of different blacks. There's 1 green and 1 yellow here, but I could definitely see me doing some pink looks, pinks and browns with these 3. So let me just hold them up where you can see the shadows side by side. And you can kind of imagine yourself. Well, I gotta try to hold all these up together. Come on, cooperate with me. Well, this ain't working, y'all. Let me try it a different way without messing them up. Okay, here we go. So, anyway, that's going to be fun. It's going to be a challenge, but it's going to be fun. So I'm looking forward to playing with these and just seeing what I can create. May have to incorporate in that yellow somehow or another, just for fun. Alright, well, I am using the makeup in my collection, and even though I'm getting emails every single day about all the new releases and all the stuff that's coming out, don't feel too bad about being on a low buy, because I am, you know, experimenting with what I have, and it's brought some fresh light into my current collection, and so I'm really content. I'm being pretty happy with what I've got. And this look right here is not anything that I could have created with a single one of these palettes by itself. So I think that's really interesting, you know, to see the combinations that, you know, can come together from putting 3 palettes together. So I know most people wouldn't use 3 palettes at one time, but just having them setting out in front of you where you can just dibble dabble, you know, like an artist and paint, it's really, really fun. So you should try it sometime. And if you want to join me on this, I mean, there's still plenty of time left because I'm going to be playing this game and doing this series all the way through November and December. So jump on board. Just let me know, and, you know, I can tag you. We can tag each other and include each other's links in each other's videos. And, you know, have fun together. So anyway, I love doing collabs. All right, y'all. Well, that is it for today. Love you guys so much. Appreciate you coming to support my channel. God bless you today is my prayer. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.